Hello everyone, and welcome to the Decision Trees in Random Forest project overview lecture. In this lecture, we're going to give you some background about the project and go over the notebook for the project. Let's go ahead and get started by jumping to the project notebook. Okay, here I am at the project notebook. For this project, we're going to be exploring some real-world data that was publicly available from lendingclub.com. If you haven't heard of it, Lending Club connects people who need money, known as borrowers, with people who have money, known as investors. And hopefully, as an investor, you're going to want to invest in people who show a profile of having a high probability of paying you back. And we're going to try to create a model to help predict this. Now, a quick side note, Lending Club as a company had a very interesting year in 2016. There was some scandal and fraud involved there. What we're going to do is check out some of their data, but keep that context in mind. And you should note that this data is from before the company even went public. It's from the year 2007 to 2010, so much earlier before these sort of scandals came to light, but it should be unrelated to all the data we're looking at here. Just wanted to add in that side note, and there's a link to the Wikipedia page if you're interested in finding out more about that. But all that stuff shouldn't really affect the data we're looking at here. What I want you to do is you can either download the data from this link or just use the CSV file that's already provided. I would recommend you use the CSV file provided with the download and the notebooks because it's already been cleaned of null values for you. There are a lot of columns here, but they basically represent the borrower's needs and the borrower's reasons and some of their features when they borrowed a specific line of credit from an investor. You can figure out things such as the FICO credit score of the borrower, the number of days the borrower had that credit line. And so basically all of these rows represent an actual loan that Lending Club gave them. And you'll notice that there's a line here, meaning if you scroll down and start checking out info on the data frame, there's one column called not fully paid. This is the column we're going to try to predict. We want to predict whether or not the loan was fully paid back or not. Then what you're going to do is just do some exploratory data analysis, creating some histograms based off the various features. And then you're also going to start setting up the data. We'll need to deal with categorical features, so there'll be some data cleaning in this project. And then finally, you'll use train test split to split up your data into a training and test set, and you'll train both a decision tree model and a random forest model and compare the two. Alright, I hope you enjoy this project. Since you're going to be dealing with a real-world data set, you'll see how to apply your Python knowledge and machine learning with scikit-learn knowledge to something in the real world. Okay, thanks everyone, and I'll see you at the next lecture where we begin to go over the solutions for this project.